Hey guys, welcome back. This is part 5 to my low-level one-shot boss challenge run. Last video we left off, I had just taken out ONS, gotten my 2 points, and pretty much left off from there. So now I've got 49 points. I'm able to be level 50, but I haven't leveled yet because at this point I don't really need to. So again, I'm just kind of saving them up until I figure it's time to use them. See my bloodstain there. I'm using these guys to get into hyper mode so I can go into Dukes and take on the two armored boars, but it didn't go so well the first time. I wasn't sure exactly what attacks would break through my guard and which ones would just damage me, so took a little trial and error there. That's kind of, I think I touched upon it before, but that's kind of one of the other things about these kind of challenges, is not so much just knowing how to take on the bosses, it's how to get into super hyper mode or just hyper mode relatively efficiently. A lot of times it's just about a matter of dropping off ledges. I used, as you saw, the Dusk Ring, which helps immensely because that takes you down to 50% health from the start. There's many ways to do it, but a lot of times when these challenges, that becomes more of an issue than the actual bosses. It's just how to get into the right hit point range to do what you want to do. So across all these videos, I've been getting quite a few comments about the point system. People complaining that I should have allowed more points, or I should give points for this, give points for that. Well, the truth is, guys, I've already given too many points. I had to give enough points to make the whole idea possible, but it was tricky because if you give too many points, it becomes too easy. I thought I was in a good range, but I realized looking back, I probably gave too many points. So giving any more on top of it would just be ridiculous, to be honest with you. What I should have done in retrospect is not given any points for mini-bosses. I should have given more points for each boss kill and added a stipulation that if you can't kill a mini-boss in one hit, then you lose a point. I could have controlled the total amount of points better because it's easier to count the bosses and not have me forget what's a mini-boss. But also because the mini-bosses make it too easy to run around, as you saw me do in the very beginning, and just rack up a bunch of points. So, I'm not saying this challenge is not difficult, but at this point, it's kind of a foregone conclusion that I'm going to be able to finish the game. When I first started the challenge, I wasn't sure if that'd be possible, but after crunching all the numbers and getting as far as I have, I realized it's not all that difficult. But anyway, I don't think we want to do the challenge again, but if, like I said, if I was just to refine the rules, I would have changed it a little bit to make it more difficult. But as you're seeing, I went into Dukes right after ONS. I think it was pretty logical to go there because I'm going to need some of the better spells to go further in the game. And releasing Logan was the important part. Now note when I say release, I don't mean physically go there and open up his chamber, his jail cell. I just mean basically killing Seeds, which automatically releases him. So obviously, as you guys are watching, I'm going for the Duke elevator shortcut, in which I failed the first time. But notice how I quit out. I'm showing that purposely because when you quit out, you end up back at the top here. It just spits you there. And you can just pull the elevator back up and try again. I'm able to get it on my second try. But I know I make it look a little bit easier than it probably is for most of you guys. But I promise you that if you try it long enough, it will become easier. But a minute ago I was talking about points. I've decided not to give any points for Bed of Chaos. I was thinking about how to make it fair or how to make it at least difficult, but there's really no point. It doesn't really fit in with the whole idea of the challenge because it's a one-shot kill. That thing has like 1 hit point. All you have to do is basically get to it to hit it. And since I already have a ton of points and I've already talked about how many points are available in the total challenge, which is too much, I'm just not going to give myself any points for it. But with all that being said, we're pretty much at the point where I want to start killing stuff again. I apologize for the commentary being a bit short, but the truth is I've been a little bit under the weather the last couple of days. I actually had this done 2 days ago, but I'm just now getting to a point where I felt like doing some commentary. So I'll pipe in again at the end, so enjoy the kills, guys.
Hello there. Come again. The folly of youth.
So as you guys just witnessed, it's definitely possible to one-shot Artorias. I kind of thought it might be, but I wasn't sure until I actually got here to try it. The trickiest part was just timing the Chaos Storm so that where you could actually get it off without getting hit. And a few times I screwed it up, but it's not all that difficult, honestly. But at this point, I have access to Dark Bead, so that, like I said, the rest of the challenge is going to be kind of a formality. I think only the 4 Kings are going to give me an issue, but we'll see how that turns out. But at any rate, that's the end of the video, guys. I'll see you next time.